No? I'm chilling.
I'm gonna tweet him something. There's no reason. There's no reason. The amount of money I put into this, bro.
As you can see, 6 Erican is completely unable to log in to Mortal Kombat 1, which means he can't play online. But on top of that, I'm not sure if he can do any of the single-player content either, like the invasion mode or even the combo trials, because all of those things require you to log into the server, because Mortal Kombat 1 is one of those always online games, which I'm not a fan of. I think having to be always online, even for single-player modes, is ridiculous, but as a result, that means that 6 Erican is completely banned from Mortal Kombat 1. He can't play most of the game at all. Even though many of you watching already know about 6 Erican, here's a brief summary of why he's become somewhat infamous in the online space. Not just for Mortal Kombat, I think pretty much anybody who plays fighting games has heard of 6 Erican and knows a little bit about it, because this player is not only very bad at the games he enjoys, like Mortal Kombat 1 and recently Tekken 8, but on top of that, he also makes up hilarious rules for the opponent in the desperate hopes of giving himself a better chance at winning the match. Like, for example, he once went up against Sonic Fox and said, if you pick General Shao, you gotta put the axe down. You can't use the axe for the entire match, which is already ridiculous, but to make things even funnier, 6 Erican still often loses many of these matches. In fact, I don't watch his streams, but judging from other people's content where they play him and destroy him in first to 10s or first to 5s, or just randomly matching with him, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and assume that 6 Erican loses a majority of his matches. And to make things even funnier, a lot of pro players... So my original video got taken down by the YouTube overlords. If you want to know the reason why, then check out the community tab on my channel because it's hilarious. Anyway, I decided to edit the video with a fine-tooth comb, get a blessing from the Elder Gods, and then re-upload the footage so that everyone can actually see it this time. Please help me fight the YouTube final boss by leaving a like on this video, posting a comment, and sharing with a friend.
Friendship.
The future of Mortal Kombat 1 will be revealed on July 26th at San Diego Comic-Con. Just kidding, it's getting revealed today in my video. That's right, let's discuss everything early in today's video, including the future cameo characters, the fully playable characters, and more, because another day means more Mortal Kombat 1 news. I'm covering it all the time on this channel, so if you want to stay up to date, then make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss any future videos. And then after watching, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. It really does help my channel out a ton. And without any further ado, let's begin after a quick word from today's sponsor. Gamer Subs is the best energy supplement on the market right now. It's sugar-free tumblers, t-shirts, and then make sure to click my link.
If you only have a few $100s to invest right now, tap the button below and watch the free training that
The website sounds sick, right? Do yourself a favor. When the DLC story mode does get here, it's very likely the DLC characters are going to drop alongside it, which very likely means we're going to get 3 new characters and 3 cameo characters as well, and I would not be shocked if they all drop at the same time. It sounds crazy, but keep in mind that NetherRealm has a history of doing this. For whatever reason, when it comes to the second batch of DLC characters, they love to drop them all at the same time. And as a result, the same thing could happen in Mortal Kombat 1, which is great news for players. You gain access to all the characters right away, but for me, the content creator, it makes my life way tougher because I have to rush to make all these guys right away, and I also have to guess which character my audience wants to see first the most, and then the second most, then the third most. You get the idea. It's just tough for me as a content creator. But even so, I'll still be happy if every DLC character drops at the same time because I know it's what a majority of Mortal Kombat 1 players want to happen. And if you watch my channel regularly, then you likely already know the main characters that are returning, but if you don't, check out this video. It's about 30 minutes long and covers pretty much every DLC coming to Mortal Kombat 1. However, the one thing missing in that video is the cameo characters, and that's because they're not 100% confirmed, but even so, they're still very likely to happen in my opinion. Real quick, a massive shout out to Enter Loco. Make sure to check out his channel after watching this video because that man is always on the front lines of every single data mine in Mortal Kombat 1. He's always got the news early. In fact, he's the reason I have the information for today's video. First up, let's talk about Kentaro. That's right, the character that got teased in Mortal Kombat 11 as Shang Tsung's second fatality. But outside of that, this character has been missing ever since Mortal Kombat 9. And in case you're wondering why, it's because he was killed off in the Mortal Kombat X comics by Sonya Blade, of all people. That's right, she tore his head clean off. I'm not sure if I can show that on YouTube, but just know that Sonya grabbed him by the fur and just tore his head clean off his shoulders. And that's the main reason why Kentaro was not around in Mortal Kombat 11. But now fast forward to Mortal Kombat 1, and it looks like Kentaro has a very good chance of returning, and that's because his name was found in the data files. And of course, Interlogo himself was the first person to discover this, and at first he wondered if maybe Kentaro was just a placeholder for Goro, and eventually NetherRealm replaced him with Goro. That definitely is possible. However, keep in mind that his name is still in the data files. Or in other words, NetherRealm never got rid of Kentaro. He's still in the data files, which means he could return as a cameo fighter in Mortal Kombat 1. He's sadly not going to be a fully playable fighter because he is labeled as a cameo character in the data, which definitely is a bummer, especially if you're a die-hard Kentaro fan. But unfortunately, NetherRealm does not like making the big body characters fully playable because they're just tougher to implement into the gameplay. They have bigger hurt boxes, but on top of that, the fatalities would look really weird and incorrect because they're just way too tall. They're much taller than everyone else in the game, so for Kentaro to be in Mortal Kombat 11, they'd have to shrink him down like Goro in Mortal Kombat X, and that also upsets some people. However, the good news is they can still return as cameo characters, just like Motaro and Goro, who are already in the game, which is why I'm keeping my fingers crossed, because I think Kentaro's attacks from MK9 especially would fit so well as a cameo character. Imagine his triple fireball or his flame breath. And how about that anti-air? Kentaro always had one of the coolest anti-airs in Mortal Kombat 9, so bring it back in cameo form, that would be sick. But as you all know, I love making these videos interactive, so let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. How do you feel about The director of Street Fighter 6 wants to add Mortal Kombat characters. That's right, we might be witnessing the beginning of Street Fighter cross Mortal Kombat. And if that wasn't exciting enough, Ed Boon has revealed his plans for a Shaolin Monks sequel. So of course we gotta talk about that too. There's so many interesting topics today, because another day means more Mortal Kombat 1 news. I'm covering it, because Mortal Kombat characters are hyper-violent, whereas Street Fighter characters are only kind of violent, and on top of that, these companies have never been more competitive, so the odds of them sharing intellectual properties is very low. Or so we thought, because it turns out the director of Street Fighter 6 is completely open to adding a Mortal Kombat character to the game. That's right, we thought it would never happen. Of all people, Capcom does not seem like the company to shake hands with Mortal Kombat, but here we go, the olive branch has been extended. But don't take my word for it, let's check out the exact quote from this recent...
I wouldn't have lasted it.
But my hands are registered.
What do you mean, angels?
They're just statues.
Only when you see them. The angels are coming for you, but listen.
Choose their characters. It's time to go.
You said you dropped your...
Ain't nothing wrong with stepping out of retirement from time to time.
No, ain't no time to time, cuz. Give me your motherfucking rag. Give me your rag. Give me your
You right there,
rag.
my rig.
You wanna squabble over your rag, hood?
I'm standing on business. He's standing on business.
I got the boys. I'll take care of these guys.
Are you sure? There's an awful lot of them.
They hit me with a truck.
I call them Zilla Huckin.
Did you know that these Turkish meatballs are nowadays traditionally vegan? When I traveled to Istanbul, I learned all about one of Turkey's most popular street foods. Traditionally, chikofte were made with a mix of bulgur and raw meat, but this changed when the Health Ministry of Turkey banned the use of raw meat in 2008. Since then, vendors started using bulgur and walnuts instead, creating a naturally vegan version that has turned into an iconic street food. And with a ton of spices, fine brown bulgur and ingredients like Turkish pepper paste and pomegranate molasses, chikofte is an explosive flavor bomb that will set your taste buds on fire. The authentic way to prepare them is labor-intensive and involves kneading them for around 1 hour in a dedicated chikofte tray to achieve a tender texture that looks like this. But at home, most people just use a food processor instead. The full recipe for both methods is on my website. Now give them their iconic shape, serve them on a large tray, and follow for more traditional plant-based dishes from around the world.
Give me some Skittles, but I don't. Insurance is a absolute.
What's your telephone data?
This man and woman are trying something amazing.
Let's do it.
Recently,
it would take about 5,000 balloons to lift the average person into the air. But how many would it take to lift your house? It would people can look at you from the outside and see that something's wrong. I need to do a lot less talking and a lot more listening. And I'm learning every fucking day. People can look at you from...
You're ugly. I got a question for you. If you cut a sandwich in half.
Fiona, were you married? No, Lord Farquaad. But Fiona. Fiona.
The problem is, everyone tells me to just get a normal job. But I am not.
I'm telling you, you're 12 years old. Stop making Sigma edits of yourself and go make some friends. Also, you probably
Epic athletic expertise. Oh, I get it. I don't look like the average athlete, but I am an absolute unit on the bat.
Yo, Rose, I'm chilling outside right now. Bro, this sunset about to play.
Boys
ready? Bro, who made this sandwich? There's no bun.
Thank you for sunshine. Thank you for...
The explanation of this photo is extremely disturbing. A few weeks ago, an anonymous man uploaded this photo to Twitter. He supposedly took this photo about an hour after this dog showed up on his front porch and just didn't move. He's top 10 Gooby movies.
Take your time, Granny. Granny. Take your time, Granny. Oh,